I'm not saying that there needed to be medical staff, but like, if anybody should know what could possibly happen, it's that guy.
The bell rang, people started swinging, and then it was over.
You hit the hardwood and you were out for a few minutes. Me being your good friend, that was like, what's going on?
I've never seen a body looking like that.
I did see you get hit, and then the feed went out.
You ready? So I think the number one question that people ask me is, how's your face doing? And to be completely honest, I don't think enough people know the truth about that night and kind of what happened to the people around me. Nick said he doesn't like story times, so I said, fuck it, might as well get the story. For those of you that know me, you probably know me as the Edgeley intern. And to end my infamous internship, I did a charity boxing match. Let's just say it ended poorly in more ways than one.
I'm Nick.
Yeah, I'm Peter.
I'm Michelle, Lucien's mother.
My name is Nick George. I own this company.
I've only met Lucien a couple of times. I always knew he was like this outgoing, daredevil vibe. But when I heard about this boxing match, I genuinely did not think it was gonna be as serious as I was.
I was at a fraternity chapter and they proposed an idea for charity for Tunnels of Towers, a frat boxing match.
My initial thoughts were, awesome, it's for a good cause.
There's a video posted where I'm like, this is awesome.
I felt good about it. Felt like you were at a place where it was a good opportunity.
Let me prove to other people that I'm not a pussy.
I was excited. I mean, we all were.
I thought it was dumb. Putting two frat brothers in a ring to just like fight it out is a recipe for disaster. And also, like, why are you trying to do that?
I was excited for you because I thought you would win.
I mean, from the moment I heard about it, I thought it was like a hee hee ha ha, like, I'm gonna go throw some punches, but then I'm gonna hop on a plane and go to Coachella.
The Friday before the event, I got a call saying that I was getting a new opponent. His name was Jack McDermott.
It was ideally the perfect matchup on paper.
From what I've heard about Derm, it's not one kid that you want to tussle with.
I was a little frightened.
Why?
Have you seen him?
Mutuals between us were like, hey man, like, I don't really know if this is a good idea.
I wouldn't want to fight Durham.
But I'd already committed to it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? People started filling in. They were excited for the fights. I was kind of trying to lock in, trying to warm up. I don't know, I've never really done anything like this before, but I played football for a while. I had that adrenaline feel.
It was good atmosphere.
I got there at 9:30, I would say. From there was one or two fights, I think one.
I remember looking at Noah and being like, oh, they're like actually fighting. I watched someone's like shoulder get dislocated right in front of my eyes, which was actually disgusting, but nothing near as bad was about to come.
So I was home, watching it on the TV, you know, sitting on the couch. It was ridiculously glitchy. And I'm getting texts from your dad and from Sebastian. None of us were together. And I remember I was standing there, like you're watching a fight. I saw you come in.
Pre-fight prep was good. I tried to teach you how to put a mouth guard in, kind of fucked it up. Supposed to go water, spit it out, mouth guard. You did mouth guard, water. And then
We were all ringside, so we were there for the walkouts. It was electric.
He did not seem confident, which was very unlike Lucien.
I heard my music hit, kind of felt like I was in a tunnel.
I vividly remember the moment that I turned on the live, hearing everything going on, and like right when he started fighting, I was in front of my phone watching. I actually had all faith that he was gonna win.
Once I was in the ring, I definitely felt afraid.
I wasn't nervous until I saw Lucien's face. He looked so disheveled.
The match started, I went out there, I tried to be composed, but I mean, like, how many people can be composed when everyone they know is standing around the ring watching them fight? You're in the thick of it. You know, I touched him, stepped back, he hit me, I had to adjust the headpiece. We went in for like a combination.
You looked good. You looked good at first.
Like, you were on the defense right away, and then you caught him with something. I remember like seeing like, oh, he got him there.
The last thing I remember is stepping out like this, of what I thought was his range.
Next thing you see, just like everybody else saw that was on the live,
I believe it was your left hand that you dropped. And then from there,
I did see you get hit, and then the feed went out. I was like, what do we do? It was like radio silence for like, I think like 20 minutes.
the craziest part was that there was like a glitch right when it happened on the live, and I just see him on the floor. I got off the live, I actually started panicking.
Sebastian called me from Hoboken. What's going on? Somebody posted who was there. I started to read, you know, you were KO'd, he's knocked out, like bad.
that was a tough watch.
You landed on your face on a hard plywood floor. I mean, can we talk about that?
It was a 10 by 10 wooden ring.
Pretty cheap, man. Like Fight Club in the basement of a bar.
When do we put mats down in the ring and then we take out the mats, leaving hardwood floor? Who does that?
When I saw the photo of the ring, plywood with no cushion on it, it might as well have been a cockfight.
Whoever was in charge of that deserves to be put down.
So I'm actually on site of the patio right now, and I just went in there to try and get B-roll for this documentary, and they actually refused to comment, saying that not only did the boxing gym get fined $1,000, but they don't want any mention of the event whatsoever. They had people coming to their door. Unfortunately, I'm getting no B-roll from inside the patio today, because they wouldn't let it happen.
Boom! On the ground.
I've never seen a body looking like that. His muscles and like bones all like locked into place.
From my perspective, being right there, your head wrapped the whole way around, and then from there, you were out for a few minutes. So that was like, what's going on?
This isn't how it was supposed to play out.
I froze. I had the live stream going. So Amanda from Hot Hair, like, she's media trained. She came up to me, she's like, put the live down, put the live down. And that kind of woke me up. So then Nick was also just staring. Like, both of us just froze. Like, we had no idea what to do. We didn't even know what just happened. Like, everything happened so fast. Jake had to go get Nick.
I had taken Noelle back, and then Jake looked me in my eyes and said, get it together. And then I snapped into it.
We're in a bar, people are screaming, like.
You went down and chaos.
Beer starts getting thrown. Me and Carragher stop the throwing of the beer. We get in the ring. They bring a chair. Two people hoist you onto the chair. You were just kind of looking at me and Carragher like from over your shoulder, like the Easter Island head from Night at the Museum.
Them like trying to wake up Lucien in the most inefficient way. I'm not a medical expert, so I'm not sure if what they were doing was correct or not, but it did not look correct.
Some people didn't really understand how being unconscious worked. We're trying to get you to drink water. And other people were like, no, don't drink any water.
They were like making him stand within minutes of him like initially open his eyes. Maybe he should sit down, I don't know. He definitely lost blood flow to his brain for a couple of minutes. He was down for like 2.5, 3 minutes. So maybe he shouldn't be standing right now.
He was there with you, and I was like, all right, like adult in the room, like no. You got up and he was out of there. Franklin Boxing in Tampa is the biggest assholes on the planet.
I just remember going like this, and then I snapped to, and it's 45 minutes later.
This is the part where I like actually, like it's not funny at all, and I actually want to fucking murder a lot of people.
I'm on the corner table of patio. Someone's handing me a beverage.
That kid is one of the dumbest human beings on the planet.
You received the beer. I said, you can't drink that. Nick walks up, takes the beer.
I spoke it into existence. I said, he's gonna do something stupid. And I said, you're done, we're leaving. And we left.
It felt like I had the worst concussion of my life.
Right across the street from patio is an apartment complex.
I teleport to outside patio.
I dragged you into like someone's backyard. And that's where I was like, breathe, catch your breath.
I remember coming to being like, oh my God, like I need to talk to my mom.
And then I had all of our friends were making sure nobody would go back there.
Some more people gather. Me and Pete are gonna go see what's going on. We find Nick in the parking lot. He's over here. You can talk to him. You are sitting in like a patio chair in an alley, sitting there smiling.
Very vague, like a lot of shadowy figures.
You're like, how bad was it? And we were like, pretty bad. And then you were like, how bad was it? We were like, pretty bad. You're like, you see what I got hit with? And we were like, yep. And you're like, how bad was it?
You asked us on 3 separate occasions in a matter of 2 minutes what happened.
So nobody really knew how bad it was unless you were there. I was basically calling to tell your mom we're taking you to the ER.
Nick called me and told me you weren't okay. This knucklehead thinks he's fine. I'm taking him to the ER. He really stepped up. Nick was a champion.
She was like, well, he's got a bunch of concussions. I'm like, no. This is relatively on my watch. He's going to the ER.
It made me feel better that somebody took the lead and that your other friend was there too, Amsel.
You see what I got hit with? And then you did that a few more times, and then
I just remember being outside like, fuck, is it over? It was over.
I was like, okay, Nick, like I'll drive. And he was like, all right, we're going to the ER.
I was scared the entire time, but then when I really got scared, we had been on the phone with your mom for 10, 15 minutes. In the car to the ER, you said, we should probably call my mom.
The next thing I remember, we're in the car, and I'm like, what'd he hit me with? What'd he hit me with? Amsel was like refusing to answer.
Like, how bad was it? And I was like, I'm not answering your questions anymore.
Nick didn't know Amsel and I's relationship.
Amsel kept on getting mad, and like I had just met the kid, so I can't like scream at him and tell him stop telling Lucien that he's repeating himself.
I feel like Nick's in the back like, fuck, like what is this kid doing? Amsel was my cornerman.
I was supposed to get you right in between rounds, but there were no in between rounds.
There was not a question who was going back in the ER with you too. Like Amsel's girlfriend, I think, even said like, yeah, no, he's gonna be the one.
It gets a little wonky again, and then I'm in the hospital, and it's around 2:36. Nick was talking to me, I was yelling at him, I was like,
Then you just kept on yelling at me saying, I can't believe you're not filming this.
and the doctor pokes his head in, and he's like, face fractures, no flying.
And then to get the diagnosis that you fractured your face, all of your hijinks and shenanigans, you never broken a bone, and here you broke your face.
I remember being like, fuck you. I started like getting angry at the doctor and being like upset that I couldn't go to Coachella, because obviously this whole thing was for me to go to Coachella.
Knowing Nick as a person, I don't think something like that would have happened and Nick would have ever let him go. I was like 50-50, like he's gonna go or he's not gonna go. Like I did not imagine a Coachella without Lucien being there.
Then it was Coachella day, and like the first couple of hours of being there, like it was kind of really weird. It was just like me and Ariana, and like feeling really uncomfortable that you weren't there and like couldn't make it in, knowing you were just like sitting in a hospital bed.
Granted, Karina and Lucien obviously have known each other for like a year at this point. I just met Karina. I didn't really know her. So I genuinely was really upset for a good 24 hours.
I remember getting up and being like, I could fly, I could go, I'm ready to roll. And then my face hurt so bad. It felt like a headache, but like someone was drilling through the headache.
This is the part where I'm like, I don't know if this is worth it. Like reliving this whole thing. It's not necessarily like fun for me to watch you like go through it again, but maybe this will be cathartic for you.
The reason why I decided to do this for a YouTube video is because tomorrow marks the 4-month anniversary of me getting knocked out. In those 4 months, I finished my internship, I started working full time, and we got the birth of Coriana.
Define Coriana? You can't. You can't define it. It's a feeling. It's a moment. It's part of my story. It's a lot of who I am.
And no, I will not be answering any questions about Coriana because goodbye. Thanks for the interview.
Karina and Ariana got to go tear up Coachella, and I was home with Nick, recovering, recuperating, and getting ready to feel like a human again. Nick was coming by with homemade eats from HR, making sure that I was staying on top of my medical appointments.
I think it affected Nick the most. I'll be honest. I think that to him, like he was there every day at his house, taking care of him, making sure he was good. Like I think Nick was really worried.
I tried to go to breakaway. Nick wasn't having it, obviously, but like I was cleared by doctors.
If you had went to breakaway, I think I would have said like, hey, for my mental well-being, I can't have you in my life.
Not a lot of people know this, but the day of breakaway, I went.
Thought it was pretty silly.
I got to the festival with my friends. I was trying to go in,
I think you're dumb.
and I had a malfunction with my ticket. I took it as a sign from the universe, or Nick.
This is actually serious. I need you to listen to the people around you.
If I go to this festival, like bad things are gonna happen. Honestly, like that right there was one of the things where it was just like, if you bleed green here at Edgeley. Nick had my back every step of the way.
He's a good dude. It's nice you work for somebody like that.
I knew what I was signing myself up for. When people ask me if I regret it, I don't. I got to watch Coriana bond, build, and create an everlasting relationship through Coachella.
I believe that part of my life did start that day. Not the day that he got knocked out, the day after.
Would you do it again?
If you did it again, you would lose your job.
I hope out of all of this that Lucien learned something.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
You're not getting back in there, period.
I gotta get my link back. I'm 0-1.
You're doing it again?
No, but what if I were? Would you believe me?
I would.
Overall, the week of April 8th, my boxing match in Coachella.
What happened to Lucien genuinely made me realize that this is not just like a job, but this is like a lifestyle and like a way of living. When that happened to him, like I was hurting, I was really upset, I was really worried. Even though I'm not with Lucien or Karina every single day or with Nick or whatever, like there is some sort of emotional part of it where I'm like, okay, I really do care about these people. We're all in this together, and like if someone gets hurt, I'm gonna feel it too.
Do you think that Edgeley has grown closer since that weekend in a family way?
Yeah, Lucien, we're one big happy family.
Some see a clip, a video, a way to push a code for Countdown to Coachella, which by the way, thank you SeatGeek. SeatGeek is an amazing app that can literally get you tickets to anywhere in the best way possible. And by anywhere, we just mean concerts. You can use code BOW10 to save 10% off all your concert needs. When it comes to making content, you really gotta be able to put yourself out there. But I'm not afraid to do any of that. I boxed, I got bleach flames, I skydove, all in the tenure of my internship. This is kind of like a cherry on top for me. Putting away being a chaotic, impulsive, jump first, look later person. But in the end, I got in there, and not a lot of people can say that they would. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.